Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to my review of the Thrunite Archer Mini. You're at the We All Juggle Knives channel, by the way. This comes with that recharging cable. It also comes with this quickly removable two-way pocket clip. It is operated by a tail switch. And it has a TIR lens, which is going to give you a very focused beam. TIR stands for Total Internal Reflection. And here it is on the old food scale, 1.26 ounces, extremely easy to carry. The length on this is about 3 1/4 inches. Here is a size comparison with my Victorinox Ranger Swiss knife. So, it's about the length of a Swiss knife. Here are the stats on the light. It has a low mode, a high mode, and a strobe mode. All right, maximum output for the high mode is 405 lumens. The low mode is 18 lumens. All right, now the maximum beam distance, 87 meters. And you can see the run times for the different modes there as well. To turn this on, you press the tail switch. That's a low mode. To get to the high mode, double tap. That's the high mode. To get to the strobe, triple tap. All right, warning, we're going to flash the light. Wow. This also has a lockout function. All right, so when it's on, if you want to lock it out, just long press until this turns off. All right, so now it's locked out. Now when you press it, it'll just blink, but it won't stay on, right? So it's like momentary. If you want to unlock it, just press this until it stays on. So long press again. And now it is unlocked. This has a 10400 lithium-ion battery in there. And to recharge it, you unscrew this, and there's a charging port. In order to recharge it, hook it up to any USB power source with that cable. So that is a power bank. And it has a red indicator light, which will turn blue when it is fully charged. Now, Thrunite often has asked me to do comparisons between their lights and competing lights. Here is a size comparison with the Surefire Titan Plus. And when I roll in the outside demonstration footage, it's also going to include some shots from this Titan Plus, so you can see a little head-to-head comparison. Alright, so at this time I'm going to roll in the outside usage footage, and then we'll come back for final thoughts on the Archer Mini. Here we are on the old testing board with this Thrunite light. This is the low mode. Let's go to the high mode. Wow, nice for such a small little light. Alright, let's do strobe. Warning, we're going to strobe you. Alright, suitably disorienting. Alright, back to the high mode. So as I said, we're going to do a head-to-head comparison. So this is the high mode for the Thrunite, and now let's check out that Surefire. Okay, here is the brightest mode on the Surefire. Pretty bright, pretty bright. Alright, let's check out the Thrunite again. And once again, this is the highest mode on the Thrunite. So there you go, you got a head-to-head comparison. Alright YouTube, out in the field with this Thrunite on the unpopulated road, what can we see? A lot of vegetation. Okay, let's walk down the side of the road with this Thrunite. That's the high mode. You hear those frogs? You hear all those frogs chirping? Let's see what we can see. Not much here. There's no houses on this road. If you had to light your path, see where you're walking, don't want to trip. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty good for something that could easily fit on your keychain, definitely. Any Bigfoots out there? Alright, here's a top view of the beam shot of this Thrunite. Wow, that TIR lens does its job. Okay, and here we have side-by-side beam shots. So, on the left is the Thrunite, and on the right is the Surefire. You can decide for yourself which one you may prefer. Interesting though, huh? There is the creek. What can we see? A lot of humidity. There's a lot of snow melt. The waters of Frog Creek, flowing strongly and proudly. Down the creek. All right. Pretty awesome for such a small light. Now this is the Surefire light, the Surefire Titan Plus. As I said, we're going to do a little head-to-head comparison. All right, so there are the waters. All right, pretty good. And here is the Thrunite. Well, this is definitely, I mean, if this was on your keychain, I mean, you can light up quite a bit these days with just a keychain light. The treetops. It's a very focused beam, definitely. All right, so that was this Thrunite Archer Mini at Frog Creek. And we are back. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. So, first of all, let's talk about a little comparison between these two fierce competitors. Surefire, Thrunite, very big companies, big brands, both very well known. The thing is, that Surefire Titan Plus cost me $100 when I first bought it, which was years ago. And I checked the price on it just today. It's gone up. The price is now $115 for that Surefire, right? So even though I love the name and I love the brand, it's just most people are not going to go that high for a keychain or small pocket flashlight. Surefires are pretty awesome if your life depends on it, but for this category of lights, this is on sale right now, and you can get one for about $20. So, just a lot more practical for most of us. What are my final thoughts on this Thrunite? Well, number one, a little over 400 lumens for such a compact light. That is great performance. Incredibly lightweight too. Easy to carry, inexpensive. It comes with a battery and it's rechargeable. Now the tail switch is a lot easier to operate than the twist head style that I have on a lot of other lights on the same category. So I like the tail switch. One problem with tail switches is the risk of accidental activation, but they have solved that problem by, one, they give you a lockout, and two, the tail switch is not overly touchy. Now that TIR lens, you see those cropping up more and more. That just gives it a more focused beam. It allows them to use, a small head on the flashlight, but to give you a bit better range than you normally would get. So overall, this is a bargain in its category. I mean, consider the light that I usually have on my keychain. It's just an inexpensive little Olight light that's around 100 lumens. And this is 400 lumens. I do recommend it. I will include a link in the text description box below the video. All right, try to use those links. Those do help the channel. And I'll include a link to their official website as well if you want to order direct. All right, this has been We All Juggle Knives and Lights. I'm out.